I'm Taylor Canfield, and I'm a driver on the F50. As a driver on the boat, I have a few responsibilities, I would say. One, driving the boat. Sounds simple, but oftentimes the wheels getting quite loaded, or some slight nuances to kind of driving these boats at such a high speed, and of course making decisions at these high speeds is always a challenge in itself. So my job is to get the boat off the line and in a position to get off the line as best we can. And of course, the start really dictates your position in the race, and whether you're playing a little bit of defense or trying to play offense in the race from that point on. And then probably third biggest responsibility is strategy and decision making around the racetrack, and kind of painting a picture for the rest of the team. My role as a communicator is so important. Everything comes down to the finest moments in this racing, and everyone's role requires just perfect communication with each other on board, knowing exactly when the boat's going to turn so that everyone can do their job kind of in synchrony is a huge part of what leads to success in these boats. So when we sail 6 up, I definitely have a lot less roles, and as we lose more and more people as the wind gets lighter, for example, we sailed in New York with 3 people on board. You definitely get stacked more heavily with more obligations on the boat. I find myself flying the boat a lot more, trimming the jib, adjusting the rudders a lot more, and then having to make all the decisions and kind of keep a bigger lookout for boats and different strategy around the racetrack than I normally would, not having our strategists on board. So yeah, it definitely gets very heavily loaded as we lose more and more people. We know that's an option to go down to 3 up now, so going to dig deeper into that playbook. Just sailing one of these boats around a track with no other boats is difficult in itself, and then to do it with 12 other boats out there is nearly impossible. So the more we can communicate clearly and give everyone a heads up exactly what's coming, and generally the smoother everything goes on board.